So okay kids, I say you had to be there a lot, but this time you really had to be there. Was like 20 minutes later, packing the third bowl, all three not able to stop giggling, hacking and gagging, and right I'm just hanging out refilling the bowl each time they kill it, had all three getting head rushes trying to yell at each other in Indian sounding like 12-year-old Indian girls, and that shit got them and me giggling and cool. Here comes my first victim. Scream with us kids. Was the coolest shit ever. The first tard I knocked the fuck out just wakes up, then gets sitting up and looked like a wobblehead, no clue whatsoever where he was or who was screaming. Don't look girls. I had a nice giggling buzz on myself from taking a few hits each time after refilling the bowls, so right I can't help but join his three fucking wasted buddies now screaming. One turns off, jerks his head at me, does the very painful sounding sucking in a breath that really hurts. His buddies hear him, then look at his locked beat red face, then scream louder, and wow, did the wobblehead not look clear yet at all. The two screaming got into doing the headbanger to help them scream better. The locked fucker's gonna die if he don't breath, and aw man, come on, the wobblehead was back and wanted a do-over. Aw man. Trust me, I saw him come back and look around, then yes, ding, sees me looking at him giggling my ass off doing the give me head. The two screaming see me do it, then turn off with the other beat red-faced one now all totally wasted and not able to breath in or out, and yup, the tard rolled right up then fell right over. Wow, come on dude, your friend's going to die. Tard rolled over and half up then fell over. One of his buddies gasped in a breath then screamed really loud, cue the other two to do the same, all three just screaming at their tard friend for looking like a girl, and the fucker was getting pissed he couldn't get up and kill me. Tard makes a sad high-pitched girl sound trying to make it back up, his buddies just screaming, and cool he makes it up, tries to blast them in a very high-pitched girl's voice, then I swear just turns and rushed me, arms out. I do a quick right left arms out linebacker thing, and then he got a cool to watch close line to his wide open neck. Girl Tard down again kids. Tard really was still so out of it, all he did was rush me arms out, then jerked his head right left, then got a clean close line to his wide open neck, and this time kids looked like the pissed off gorilla grabbed him by the neck then power slammed his ass. Very hard. Looked so cool, you know, like wow, just wow. Both his feet come up and over his head when he slammed down on his back, then wow, don't do this to me. Both his feet come up over his head, touch the dirt, and then, aw come on, he got stuck. His buddies really were going to hurt themselves, they were all screaming so bad, just wow did they love seeing their tard friend get fucking clothesline owned then stuck, feet up over his head stuck. I'm giggling my ass off, do the hands up at them screaming and head banging, so what the hell, maybe offer them a drink? So cool, I do know how to make friends, so I do the finger up 1 sec, then slowly get my Ruger 10-20 seconds off and ding, hey look at that thing. They all try and stop screaming seeing my 10-20 seconds, not sure they knew what it was, but right they had to know what it just hey fuckers were sucking me into really believing they were really real old West Indians. So anyway, I walk over and set the 10-20 seconds against the tree, then get my pack off and open, then dig out the almost full bottle of Jim Beam, then hold it up to show them, then get the top off and take a long tug, then just walk over to their not able to stop giggling leader and hand it out. Fucker just jerked his hand out like a man shows it to his buddies, then like a real man jerks it up and takes a long tug, then, ding, wow come on. Gets it right up, head back to take the long tug, then his head comes right back down as the burning hits his virgin tummy. His buddies both blurt out screaming again, and then he's waving it for someone to please take it. Wow. I giggle at his buddies, then walk in and take the bottle. He looks at with a strange look, face all red, then wow holds his hand out again for another tug. I smile, give him a nod, then hand it back. He gives me a happy boy thank you nod, then gives it a small hit, then another, and then one of his buddies comes back enough to yell at him for a turn. Wow, kids think they're going to like learning how to do coke next? Fuckers could drink, I give them that. I will took them all of 10 minutes to pass it around and kill it, then all look at me, the one holding up the empty bottle like asking, hey mister, you got another bottle? I do the sorry, and right if they really was old West Indians they was all going to be fucking trashed very soon, so yes, time for some coke. I do the sorry then was shocked when the one handed the empty to his buddy spit out a tilting giggle, then a big off balance step towards me almost going down, yacked out a gagging giggle, then jerked his arm out at me. So, being me, I lean over and give his hand a sniff. Oh God, sorry God, but you did hear the trashed fucker scream, didn't you? He screams, then his buddies scream, then all re-scream when we hear the thud when the downtard's feet came over and thudded into the dirt. Wow, they do like to scream, don't they? I let them scream, then dig out the 8-ball of coke and hold the bag up. They all look best they can, being wasted as they were, so yes, if they really was Old West Indians, please don't ask, just saying if they was, they may enjoy this sharing. I needed something to lay out some lines on, so I start looking around, making them all look around, and then we all look at each other looking around, and then they all got serious head rushes and started screaming again. I just gave up and giggled while they screamed, didn't think I would find a sink to lay out the lines, so fuck it, make do with what ya got, right? I hold the bag, then get a 20 out, get it rolled tight, then wait for them to look, then get the bag open and have to wait a few more till they can all almost stop giggling to see what I'm doing and maybe trying to show them, then hold the bag and wow, can't hold the bag, the roll, and hold the side of my nose shut. Shit, come help fucker. I wink at their leader, making him spit on the side of his buddy's head, then staggers over, blurts out a thing, then just tries to stand still and he can't. Wow. Hey, he did try, so I wait again for him to come back, then do the hold your hands out and together, and wow, he got it, then did it. I won't ask, but hey, he did so cool. I get the bag open, then wait for him to look at me and do the you best not drop it. He gives me a thing, eyes almost shut, trying very hard to not spit on me, holds his shaking hands together. I set the bag in his hands, get it open, then wave over his 2 trashed friends who yes giggle right over, then have to go really slow to show them how to snort some coke. I have to really show them, then do the loud snort with the roll, then have to show them again a few times till they all giggle, yes sir we got it, then show them to hold one finger against your nose to shut one side and have to hold my head up till they all giggle and nod saying yup got it. Wow. So cool. Maybe I get the roll set just over the coke, then do a loud snort, then head back up to snort it all, and then show them to switch to the other side, then back down to snort, then head back up snorting it all, and give them a happy boy snuffle, then hand their leader the roll, take the bag, snuffle and giggle at him, then hold the bag open. Don't look girls, but hey, all girls love coke and you all know it. I really was getting sucked into belly-iving. I was hanging with some Old West Indians because right, they did act like this really was all new to them, so hey right, remember the first time you snorted coke, kids? Dude takes a SEC to try and maintain a little to give it a try, and right, the Jim Beam's starting to really fuck him up. Quick spit out fuck it thing, then holds up the roll at his buddies, then leans over the bag, sticks it right into the white powder, holds the left side of his nose shut, then fuck me kids, did you hear this fucker snort in hard as he could? Holy shit dude, yes I bet that did sting. Lucky I had an 8-ball because the fucker had to snort half a gram up his nose. We all see his body quiver, jerks his head up and back because he had to, a little white powder leaking out, and then he did a really loud snuffle again. Oh god, yes that does sting my friend, don't it? Funniest shit ever was when he kept right on trying to snuffle and all he could, and right. Good luck fucker, good luck. He goes right into the coke-induced snorting, giggling, trying to snuffle, and the snot now starting to leak out his nose, then really does a hard snuffle and gets a big coke luggy and gags a thing, then wow, he may have really hurt himself? Was the loudest coke gag I had ever heard in my life, more like a dog gagging really loud. His buddies take steps back because right, they had to, it was such a loud gag, and, I swear, and then he snuffles in hard as he can, looks at me with a I love you look, then stagers back over for seconds. Honest. One of his buddies yells hey our turn, making him gag and snuffle at them, then snuffles at me, then goes over to not breath, and then, wow, he sees the snot running out of his face. I feel his pain, so I hold the bag, then walk over and start rubbing his back because made the fucker do a loud thing, not sure how to spell what it sounded like, but trust me, he knew what I was doing. I give his back another rub, then tap his shoulder, making him snort more snot out of his face, then comes up, and wow, did both his buddy jump back when they see all the snot running out of his face, and the fucker was glowing and really fucked up. Didn't look like the fucker gave a fuck, so much snot was running out his face. Tries to snuffle again. I hold my finger up, then do the loud about to spit sound, then turn my head and launch the coke luggy at the down-tarred victim. Spat side of his chest. They all scream as one, then I swear I'll start doing the about to spit. What friends are for kids. They all get into covering the down-tarred with spit till they're all just doing the girl tooies, really making them not breath for a few. Oh god, I wanna go home. I swear the dude's face was leaking and covered with snot. Fucker could not stop giggling or snuffling, gave the fuck up coming for another, then just jerked the roll out at one of his buds for his turn. Cool. Fuckers almost killed the bag till I held my hand up, then held the bag against my chest, and they got it but still wanted more, so they all try and ask if I got anything else that will fuck them up and make all their faces leak snot, and then wow, just passing it on again. All turn almost same time to launch a luggy on the down-tarred, making sad where am I sounds. Trust me kids, they was all fucking trashed, wasted, all snuffling and giggling, not able to stop just giggling. So fuck it, I walk over for the Ruger, then get a cig lit, and when I look, I swear this, I look at them and they're all giggling, holding their hands out. Their down-tarred buddy is trying to wake up, and right his chest and side of his head was covered with coke luggies, making one of them slap his chest when he really looked at the tard covered with luggies. Dude, you want a fucking cig or not? I walk over to share more with them, and by then they was all covered with spit and droll, all had yucked out hands, so I stop, then get the cig in my mouth and do the hold your hands out, then whippy them on my pants, then have to jump back when they all held their hands out to come whippy them off on my pants. I don't think so, fuckers. Cool, we was making friends and they was starting to act a little normal. They was all just fucking with me, then got their hands whipped off best they could with their loincloth like towels, then come in to show me their hands giggling, then all start doing the gimme gimme again. I have to be cool, so I hand each one a cig, and wow, they all take one, then hold them up for a sniff. Please don't ask why they were sniffing everything, and I think they got what it was. Then being their leader, he has to take my light to get his lit, then what a girl takes a tiny hit. He gets it's not the skunk, then hits it again, then blows the smoke out, head back, then looks at me, holding it up at me like he's in love with it. He yells at his buddy to get theirs lit, then start hitting it over and over, I swear. The other two come in for a light, then I swear to God all just start taking hit after hit, all got inch-long heads, then all start getting the head rushes, and then one gets a serious head rush and just falls down, then rolls on his back, arms going out, head going side to side, spinning his ass off, then start yelling I think woohoo in Indian. His buddies both drop right down before they fall, both getting head rushes, heads rolling around, both give out way cool Indian sounds, and then the wet tard was up screacking at them and me for being covered with luggies. Tard start screacking Indian at us, and right his buddies was all fucking trashed and now really head rushing, all start giggling. One yells back something Indian, and then because I have to be me, I do the about to spit sound. You had to be there. Before I can launch mine, the two down sitting on their legs launch theirs at the freaking yelling tard. He wigs out, screams something Indian, then I think said fuck you, I'm going home now. Made all three of them start really giggling. The one laying on his back smokes the Marlboro to the filter, then takes a big drag off the filter as I was about to try saying you may not enjoy that drag. Too late. My bad. Sorry bro. Wow. Looked like he stuck the glowing head to his lips, I tell you that for true. Hey, live and learn, right kids? Made him sit right up fast as shit because his lips were on fire, then his fingers, he starts flapping his hand to get the stuck burning filter off his fingers, then starts slapping his lips, and oh god, the two watching went silent seeing this shit. We're all giggling at him as he got it out, then wow did the wobble head at me and held his hand out for another. Please sir. Wow. I figure it's time to ask where I was almost out of buzz, so what the hell, I wait for them to stop giggling, then hold my hands up, then around like okay where am I, and they all just started giggling really hard at me. Hands out, can we please have another Marlboro sir? So right, I get one out, then get it lit, then get another out and hold it in front of the leader, then take a step back holding it out, then another, and the fucker blurted out a scream because it clicked what I was doing. Here boy, here boy. All I can say is they had to be the best Indian actors on the planet, had me so sucked into believing they were real Old West Indians. Hey, they really did look like Old West Indians. I have to just give up then throw the cig at him. They all giggle and to knock shoulders to try and grab it and I give okay just I give. One gets the cig and then yes I have to give the other two a cig then help them all get them lit and then maybe try again, so. I wait for them all to get a couple drags then start trying to ask where I was. I do the hands up around at the woods. They all spit out a giggle then all do the hands up all around the woods then all start giggling like kids. Aw man come on. I have to wait for them to giggle it out again then cool one comes back and sees me doing the nap time and click yup maybe he got it but still spit out a giggle. Did the hands up all around the woods, spit out another giggle then pointed that way and just started stumbling that way. I really don't have a choice and he was heading a little towards the main road anyway and really no matter which way you started to walk long as it was in a straight line eventually you'd find a main road so fuck it just follow the giggling snuffling trashed fuckers. They was all so wasted they forgot about their horses or the tard huffing off to go home just started chatting and giggling in Indian and to me sounded like a lotta Ayosh hattas. I think they forgot about me till I beaned their leader in the back with a small rock, my bad. I made them all giggle and was just a small rock so no foul then have to give them all another cig for making them stop then try and ask where we're going and they all start giggling at me again, fuck it. And that's when the tard rushed around the tree holding a really big rock up over his head, gives out his best Indian warrior scream thing, then charged right into my right front kick again, and then the big rock thumps down off the front of his head as he goes back, gets a little air, then crashed down out fucking cold again and his buddies were fucking screaming and head banging. Ding ding, what will happen to the down tard this time boys and girls? I do the what the fuck thing with my hands, get 3 screaming head banging screams at me as I just fuck it walk to the tree, get the Ruger against it, then get my pack off and open, then have to dig down to find the black Sharpie. I had to do it. Fuckers were just head banging around me screaming, no clue what I was doing but did have to come close to scream and watch, and then they all got screaming a fuck lot more when they see me start giving the tard the cat face. I take my time doing the black dot tip of his nose, then give his top lip 3 whiskers up each side, then 3 more over each eye, then yes I forgot the Betty Boop pucker, made 1 scream so loud I flinched, then started doing the dick and balls each cheek, 2 more screams that did sound like they hurt seeing me do the dick and balls both cheeks, even added the cum drops each side, then reach down and jerk his head to the side to sign his neck. I have to do this shit so 1 more and why not, he wasn't mine right? I have to hold his top lip up, then whippy his top 2 teeth dry, then get them both black, then have to show the screaming dudes. Wow, they sure could scream loud, kids. If the tard rangers were in these woods for miles around us, they sure as hell would have heard them screaming for the next 12 minutes, just screaming and head banging each time they took a quick peek at the tard's makeover, and then their leader shuffled and gave me a snuffling gag, then a real yucky feeling hug. Yuck, but hey thanks bro, me too, you're very welcome. I get a for real hug, then he pushed off and looked down, then looked at me and screamed in my face, "Aw man, stop it." I don't think they ever went to an inner city high school because they may have figured it was over. Tisk tisk, I think not, my pets, my evil has no limits. I don't even bother to try and tell them what was going to be next, but I had to do it, so right I just walk back to the down tard, then kneel down and roll him on his side, then hold his body with my left and reach down to get my new Microtech out, flick it open, then have to use me knee to hold his body, then got the back of his loincloth held down tight, then cut, then back hanging part cut off showing his butt, and the fuckers come screaming over to see what I'm doing. One slaps his chest really hard and goes silent, the other 2 shut their eyes and scream, "Wow, sorry guys, so not done yet." I get the Sharpie out again, bite the top off, then give both his ass cheeks happy Hello Kitty faces. I had to do it, and WA fucking law. I had to share one more fun one we did to all our friends back in school when they drank too much and passed out and wanted to wake them up to keep partying with us, so I move back to let his body roll on his back, then get a cig lit, take a few long drags, then a few more till it had a long ash, then reach up and hold his nose shut. Holy cow, they were all going silent. Couple seconds later his mouth goes open so he can breath, and then I reached up with the cig and tapped the ashes in his mouth. Fuck me, they were really going to hurt themselves screaming, and yup, here he comes. I get right up then try and do the shhhhhhh thing with my fingers at their not breathing or screaming faces. I think they got it, and here comes the tard back to life. Oh god, I do wish I had myself or a few pics. Takes the tard a few to try and wake up again, just laying on his back looking up at the pretty stars, not able to breath yet, then slowly came back when it clicks again why he's laying on his back again, and yes, hearing his three friends screaming did help him to recover that much faster. Let's watch. His buddies were never going to be able to stop screaming. I tell you, that fucking tard was not able to do anything but pant in and out tiny breaths, then ever so slowly gets rolled on his side another full minute to try getting up, then cool makes it up, then gives me then his screaming buddies a glare, and if anything did help show off the cat face when his flushed red had all three of his buddies just screaming at him, only making him more pissed. Fucker didn't even try and blast me or them, then just turned and started to walk home. Nice ass. I wave at them and do the shhhhhhh with my finger again. Yup, they all got it and head bang scream at me as we all start to slowly follow the tard's Hello Kitty ass. I forgot again what was going on or where I was, but hey, I was having fun and way-sided. It's all good, and I did have lots more weed, didn't I? I had no idea where we were or going, just packed bowl after bowl, getting the three even more wasted. Had to have walked a couple miles, then walk out of the woods, and I see what looked like a for real in the movie Indian Village. Just wow, did look so cool out of the old West movies. Real, all the big TPs or however you spell it just looked cool as shit. I get an easy shove from my new bestest friend ever to hurry up and keep following the tard I so knew, because he could not wait for everyone on the movie set to see him walking in. I just kept walking, looking all around for the RVs and the cams, not sure what movie they were making, but all did look very Old West real. I didn't see anything, not one drone, none of the big cams up on arms, no big tents set up to feed the actors, no cowboys riding around, just what looked like a very big, very real cranking Old West Indian Village. I start to get a little not sure about this shit, because right could be the bad shrooms from back in school, or they was making a very real looking Indian movie, and or, no way. I can't do anything but keep following the wasted, not able to stop giggling three fuckers, still giggling their asses off, watching their friends marching Hello Kitty ass into the camp or village. Oh god, someone Google what's going on for me. As we get closer, I see a lot stopping to look and see us walking in, and right, I'm a white boy wearing camos, a leather vest and the boonie hat, following the giggling fuckers and the dick face pissed off tard. Sure, kids, happens every day. Please someone go tell the director to yell cut. I really was waiting for someone to yell cut, then come blast me for fucking up their very real looking Old West Indian Village movie, but nope. This sucked. More and more are coming to watch us walking in or giggling in very loudly, and then the closest ones see the tard's cat face and Betty Boop pucker and can't help but start giggling at the tard fast marching in to find some backup to help him kill me. Great. The tard really did seem to have no idea why everyone that looked at him spit out giggling. Had a few girls hand up to cover their mouth, giggling like girls seeing the dick face march into the camp or village, and then they all spot me and ding ding. Aw man. Their giggling got turned right the fuck off, and then as one, all the buff Indian warriors start going serious buff, a bunch getting their bows around, then reaching back for an arrow. The three loud giggling wasted fuckers don't help at all, and I think, kids, they really did forget about me. I have to stop, then can't help but think how fucked up this had to look to them if this really was, well, not sure. I come to a stop, then get my hands up as more and more get an arrow set, then start aiming them at me. Aw man, come on, someone please yell cut, I wanna go home now. I had the 10-20 seconds slung, was so not going to go for the Glock or anything else, as 313 arrows got pointed at my chest. Aw man, come on. My smile was gone as I watched the three giggling fuckers just follow the dick face into the village, or whatever they were calling it in the movie, just saying did look like an old West Indian TP village. I was going to make the three giggling fuckers pay serious for this shit, and what am I going to do but just stand there hands up praying the arrows don't start coming in, because if they did, no fucking chance I was going to be able to avoid them. Aw man, this really did suck, kids, please call 911 for me. I think someone maybe wanted to ask the three giggling fuckers who I was, because right, all three just follow the dick-faced tard marching into the village, and then yes, thank you someone whoever got the one leader to walk back and just wave at me, then go over watching the snot run out of his face. Oh god, please dude, don't do this to me. They all watch the fucker give me a wave, then go right over to watch the snot running out of his face. A few take small steps back, because right, I swear to god, they all watched the snot and drool running out his face, then back to me, kind of not able to stop myself from smiling. I can't help but smile, so I do the hands up at them like, wasn't me? I just do the hands up thing at them, then wow, come on please, okay please I give. Here comes the dick-faced tard fast marching my way, holding a fucking spear with the other two back to screaming assholes. Did look like a real Indian spear to me as the fucking tard fast walked to the edge of the camp, then wow, throws it at me with all he's got, and right, I just stand still then watching it coming my way, then watch it go right over my right shoulder a foot high. What? Girl. I do the hands up thing again with a smile, few more backing up, not sure at all what the fuck's going on. Had one wasted dude slapping his chest trying to start his heart again, the other loud screaming and head banging out the loud screaming as he watched the tard launch the spear at me and miss me, just standing there hands up. Cue the tard to give out his best, that's it, Indian high-pitched a. The dude leaking out his face glanced up just in time to watch the spear go over my right shoulder, then slapped his chest to join his buddy slapping his chest, and then the tard rushed over to some lost-looking fucker, grabbed his spear, then wow, turns and wings it at me with all he's got. Again. I just stand there, then watch it coming in and go right over my head by a few feet. I look up and watch it go over, then turn to see it stick in the ground. Looked cool, dude. Wow. A few of the ones watching blurred out quick giggles, because right, I'm just standing there hands up for the tard to try impaling me with a spear. Take 3. Had the one slapping his chest start looking around for help, he so can't breath, the other screaming look to do that thing that hurts when you try sucking in a breath too fast, and my bud leaking out his face looked at me with another beet red face like begging me to please stop before he did have a for true heart attack, and then the tard let out a high-pitched thing and rushed for another spear. Dude holding the spear sees the tard rushing for it, then just held it out like saying, "Here you go." Tard grabs the spear, then looks around hard, breathing, about to lose his mind, whirls around to give me the "this time you're dead" look, then fucking charged me screaming his warrior scream. Oh god, come on, someone yell cut before he hurts himself. Tard picks up some speed, holding the spear out like he's just going to rush me and impale me with it. I stand my ground till the last sec, then just sidestep and turn my body hands up, and the tard rushed right past me, spear held out, then fell down looking like a very sad girl. Oh god, someone go call his mom to come get him. Wow. Looked like Spanky running full speed holding a broomstick out, goes right past me figuring he was going to impale me, then is so off balance when he went right by he trips himself being so pissed off, then goes down hard spear hitting first, he slides right over it, arms going back and slid to a stop, and then I started clapping. You had to be there. Wow, my 3 new friends were all able to breath because they was all now screaming again. More than a few watching this sad show got giggling, and the down tard was never ever going to be able to live this one down, ever. I give him a clap, then walk over and pick up his spear for him, then just wait for him to roll over and get right back up, then lost his mind seeing me smiling at him, then holding his spear out to try again. Tard. Tard rushed right in and grabbed it, and then I held it as he tried to jerk it back. A few more join in giggling. He freaks out and really jerks it hard. I let go so everyone can watch the tard jerk it out of my hand, then smack his forehead with it. Knock. Oh god, what a tard, and or now the knothead dick face. Wow. Dude jerks it hard expecting me to be holding it hard. I let go because I had a clue, then watch it knock his forehead making him flinch, and so never saw me just walk and then kick him in the balls. Whap. My 3 screaming friends were back to just screaming watching me nut kick the tard fuckers, going right the fuck over like the gorilla was back to grab the back of his neck, then yes, power plow his face into the dirt. Spear's mine now, bitch. I got my black with the bow, so I had a small clue, just leaned over and picked it up, gave it a feel, and was a little tip heavy but not bad, then why not give it a try? I get back into my stance, then start spinning it around, then forget what's going on and that I'm wasted, then get into an old kata spinning it up and around, then back into my at the ready stance giving it a pow in the dirt, then look up smiling and wow, they're all just looking at me like I did magic. I can't help but smile, then just reach out and let it fall out of my hands, then get my hands back up, then do the what thing, then turn my hands both ways so they can all look and see they're both empty, then fuck it, got them down, then reached in my pocket for a cig. Fuck it. As I get the cig lit, I scope a few holding spears, now holding them out like, hey, I didn't know you could do that with a spear? My 3 buds had stopped screaming, and then the lead one giggled out to look at me but shacking a little, then just did the hand wave thing to follow him, then wow, I have to be me, I hold up a finger then walk over and give the tard an easy kick. I have to do this shit. I did make him giggle, then do the follow me thing, so right ya think, and then he looked at the cig and did the can I have one thing? Wow. I give him a cig then a light, then start following him into their movie set village. And you would have done what? I really don't have a choice, so I just start following. His 2 buddies are just there giggling as he walks past, then both giggle and hand out for a cig. Man, come on guys, I only got so many left. I have to be cool and give them both a cig then a light, they both get them lit, take a drag, then hold them up to show all their friends. Wow. Was a really big movie set looking teepee village, saw kids and girls all around us but staying back so the buff warrior actors could look movie set real. Wow, come on, I wanna go home, where the fuck am I? I really was praying someone would yell cut or yes, the Tard Rangers to drive in to yell at me for ditching them and fucking up someone's Old West movie. I look around because then just follow the fucker into their camp area, then see a big group of old Indian actors waiting for I think maybe us. Aw shit, this sucks. And then, hey, you knew another and then was coming, right? I look to the right and see a way hot as hell Indian girl hanging with her Indian girlfriends. Our eyes lock and oh god, she was fucking hot. I stop and just look at her for a long sec, then give her the heads up sup, making her smile, making her girlfriends giggle, then say shit to her in down low Indian, and then my new friend was walking back so I wasn't sure he could see me, and then, I love doing the and then's okay. Dude was just walking in or drifting back looking so wasted I had to share a little me with him. Yes, let's. When he was close I smile, then do the linebacker arms up front at him and oh god, sorry man, honest my bad. Aw man, did you see this one kids? Dude flinched his whole body like a girl, hands flapping up, then fell back on his ass. The girls start giggling, then a few more watching him get owned with a front. Haha, what friends is for fucker, what a girl. And then I did the about to spit sound. You had to be there. I swear to God, the second I did the about to spit sound, the girl came right back and did the girl tooey at me. His 2 buds rush right in to help play spit war. You had to be there. His 2 buds rush right in giggling, then start doing the girl tooey's best they can at him, then me, then each other, and then it's on. We all just start doing the girl tooey's at each other, and then wow, did we start getting yelled at by some really old dude to stop it. Was an instant scream fest when the really old dude yelled for us to stop playing spit wars. They all scream, I get giggling, then hold my hands up and just giggle, and wow, did the haughty loud girl giggle watching us boys play spit war. The old man Indian blasts us again to stop playing. The one who was their leader made a bad when he turned to give the blasting old man a yes sir I think, and when he looked back my right thumb and index finger were just about to pinch his right nipple really hard. Oh god, did the fucker let out a very high-pitched Indian ooh, then flinched back. His buds just catch me do it, then both start screaming. The hottie had to see it because a nanosecond after the 2 started to scream. So did she, and then, the slap war was on. I have to do this shit, okay. The dude was in shock, yes, smiling all over, holding both hands up over his nipple, and then I just go at him with a fluffy of slapping hands. Oh god, it is so fucking on, kids, scream and slap with us. The old man freaked out, yelling for us to stop slap fighting couple tooeys because, once you show them, they have to pass it the fuck on. I have to show them a few more fun back in school things to share, so right, they all had the long down to their asses jet black straight hair or really good wings or weaves, so right, I give one a tuhui making him shut his eye, then reached out and grabbed some of his long hair, then yanked it to the right, sending the fucker fast stepping into the weapons rack. Dang, the hottie could scream. Dude just fast stepped into the bow and spear rack screaming because he was wasted and having fun, took the rack down very girl badly. When he crashed into it, his buddies see him crashing then start screaming. I look back at them because hey, they did scream really loud, and when I look back both jump back same time, both hands shooting down to cover their balls. Wow, they was learning kids. Only one not giggling or screaming was the freaking out old man. Had had enough of our games, just marched right in and started smacking the shit out of wow figures who had to be his son. Just trust me, I knew those hard smack only came from a pissed off dad. Trust me. Yup, was for sure his dad. Alright, old man was going off on the sucker then even more because he started to giggle with his buddy also getting a couple, so their smacks I get a few and you're next. Nahashidas with a pointed finger, and wow, here comes the weapons rack victim to get a few smacks. Old man just gave up and does the that's it thing, then grabbed his son's ear making the other two spit out a giggle, then just starts marching him back to their well teepee I guess. I really had to pee and well wasn't sure if they had old West Indian teepee bathrooms, so I do the I have to pee dance, then look around, get a few spit out giggles, scope the hottie showing all her teeth at me, then start waving her over like a kid. I still had no idea what was going on, what old West movie they was making, but was not like in the movies or Dances with Wolves, I tell you that. The hottie did book right over with a couple of her hottie girlfriends all showing all their teeth, just all rush right over seeing me do the I really have to pee dance. I hold one hand down doing the I really have to pee dance, then do the where's the bathroom when they giggle over close-ish, and wow, girls are all girls, aren't they? The haughty Indian girl was hot, just glowing her shiny white teeth at me, her girlfriends almost as hot, all wearing the old West Indian girl movie costumes, and then wow, here's another, and then right? The hottie was just about to say something when the old man started to yell at her and figures twice bet he was her dad. Yup, that's for sure her dad yelling at her to get away from the strange man. Really did sound like a pissed off dad yelling at his daughter. The girls all just giggle at him, only making him a shade louder at her, or them to get away from me, and sure great, why not, sure cue the tard I nut kick to try and march past us bent over hands down covering his balls. Oh god, this I sent happening to me. The tard just come drifting in half bent over both hands down covering his balls, don't say shit, but wow, did make all the girls die when he goes past and they all get a good look at his Hello Kitty ass. Wasn't me. He goes past, they all go girl giggling very loudly. He goes right between a couple big teepees to go find his mom to ask her to maybe check his balls. I wanna go home, and dad was so not happy with anyone, or the giggling girls, or the three giggling wasted boys, or warriors. Please, okay, time out, someone yell cut. I wanna go home and I really have to pee. I have to pee soon or I'm going to wet my pants, so I walk in and give the hottie an easy kick to her leg, then use both hands to go down to do the I really have to pee dance. Her dad wigs out yelling at maybe her or me, not sure, don't care, yes sir, hiata or whatever. The girls are all girl giggling, the three wasted fuckers are all loud giggling, everyone watching was giggling because they all had to. I have to pee, so fuck it, I reach out and give the girl's shoulder a tap, then do the where the fuck in the bathroom. She just girl giggles at me, then snorted a girl snort, then reached up and stole my boonie hat. Wow, did look way more hot on her, I tell you that. Girl gets it right on, then waves at her dad to check it out. He refreaks and blasts her. She goes over girl giggling, then right back up, gets her hand in mine, and wow, did dad freak out seeing his girl touch the strange man. Girl goes over girl giggling, hearing whatever her dad was blasting. Her girlfriends all come in close to help her giggle, so sure right, why not right? I give her hand a tug and yup, she just comes back up, gives me the girl look saying she wanted me, then started yanking my hand back around the teepee her and her girlfriends were standing behind. Cue her dad to really freak out and yell for her to come back. Bye dad, I got your girl, trust me. So right, I figure cool, they got a porta-potty around back or in a tent, still ain't seen one chem or anything at all from a movie set, just let the girl lead me around the back of the teepee, then just stop and go over girl giggling. Aw man, come on. Hey fuck it, I had to pee. She wanted me to pee on the back of the teepee. Cool with me. Fuck it, I try and let go of her hand and she won't let me, just locks onto it. Aw man, please girl, come on, I really have to pee. The witch knew too, like all girls do. She knew I really had to pee, and I think would have been easy if I was wearing one of the movie set loin clothes towel things, but not left-handed. Hey fuck it, I had to pee, so fuck it, I jerk her hand. She jerks it back. Her girl's friends yell over. A couple more girls to help watch the strange man try and go pee on the teepee one-handed. Oh god, don't you really hate girls sometimes? 4 more girls giggle right over to watch me go pee. Girl would not let go of my hand, so fuck it. I get the zipper down, then have to dig in to get it out, making all the girls giggle. Then cool, get it out there, all girl giggling and yes watching. Then all see my head go back, legs go apart, and yes, go for it girls, just watch the pee stream arching up and out. Ah yes, fuck it. Yes girls, please do watch my pee stream arching up and out, and sure, great again, why not? That's when a couple buff warrior looking movie actor Indians drift around the teepee to find out where I and the girls went, then stop short to watch my pee stream going up and out all over the back of the teepee. Sup. I look over and give them a sup head thing, then right back to peeing on the teepee. All the girls see the fuckers just stand there watching me pee on the back of the movie set teepee. All start girl giggling more, but hey, I did have to go, and right so I did. 1 sec while I give it a shack. I give it a couple good shacks, then try and get it back in and under my undies. Finally do it, then zip up, give out a much better, then tug in the hottie and lean over to give her sniff sniff. The girl let me tug her clothes, then blurts out a girl loud thing when she hears me give her a sniff sniff, then jerks my hand. I jerk it back, she re-jerks, and it's on. The buff warriors are just standing there watching us play. Then I think said fuck it and walked away. And okay, now I really have to try and find out what's going on. Where am I and when can I please go home? Okay dang girl, stop it. Thank you. Dang you is hot girl, what's your name and where am I? Hey stop it. Hey come on you girl. Hey. Wow. Tatanka? Wow, did they understand I just called her a buffalo? Just all spit out. Girl giggling, she jerks my hand again. I jerk it back, then try and get her hand off mine. She won't let go, so I try getting her hand with mine around her back, and yup, that worked. She instantly let go, then locked her arms around me. Wow. Hey fuck it, she was hot. We get our arms around each other, then I lean over to give her another sniff sniff, making her bend at the waist and giggle. Then okay, are they serving lunch yet? So okay, I give, even the actors have to eat, right? So fuck it, and to be me I hold my hand out to the closest cutie. Ding, she girl giggles and comes right in to take my hand, then let's go to get her arm around me. Kids, this was style. I give okay, had 2 hot cuties arms around me, just fuck it, then start drifting slowly back around the teepee, and wow, dad's there to wait for his girl, sees her and the other arm around me drifting out and wigs out, yelling for them both to get their arms off me. Aw man, now I had both girls stop and go over giggling. I just let them, then give dad a heads up. Sup, the guys giggle, everyone giggles, and then dad had enough, barked some serious shit, then started smacking the boys to get the fuck going someplace that way. Sure, why not, right? I just gave up, no clue what was going on, where I was, where the Tard Rangers were, where my RV was, so what ya gonna do, right? Whoever was doing this movie set had it all down pat, all looked so real, still had me sucked in, all the real looking Indian actors staying in char to look real, it all looked real, and then dad's yelling at the girls to stop touching me and bring me that way. Sure. The girls both come right up, then both look at me, then girl giggle and start trying to walk after dad for a long talk or something. Sure, why not, where's the bar? Had every actor on the set now around us watching. I can't help but keep looking around for someone to ask for help out of this bad shroom indus dream, and wow, that is one big ass teepee. I see dad, the boys, and a lot more buff warriors, than one big ass teepee, like twice the size as all the rest. The girls just girl giggle walking me towards it, and then dad stop in front of the big teepee, blasts the boys, gives his son a hard stop at smack, then the other 2, then blasts them to go away, grabs his son's arm and shoves his towards the teepee. Great. Was really starting to mess with my head. They all did look very old west movie real, but not like in any of the movies I had seen about real Indians. All the ones I saw, they were all pissed and should have just killed me first chance they got, and yes, a lot did look like they wanted to kill me, but the two giggling girls didn't. The hottie wearing my boonie hat was fucking hot, had a big rack, then caught me glancing over and checking out her big boobies. Busted. I got a light smack, but she was glowing so cool, and hey, she did have really big boobies. Sniff sniff, and a moist kitty, cool. Her dad blasted our way, then smacked his son to get in the giant teepee. The girl giggling, then start walking me past all the kind of pissed off looking warriors. So hey God, please someone ask Google what's going on and when I can go home or wake up. Was like you may be thinking about, the giant teepee was really big, had the cool roundish doorway thing. A serious don't fuck with me buff warrior was holding up for us. The girls giggle at him, then the one on my left said some shit to the hottie, then let go. Great. The hottie would not let go, just walked me to the opening, then ducked down a little, pulling me in. Wow, this is not happening to me. I duck down and get in and see a dozen really old Indians like you seen in the movies, all sitting around the small fire on mats. Dad is there, flushing red-faced at his girl with her arm around me, his wasted son showing all his teeth, and then Dad started to yell at his girl to stop touching me. Only made her girl giggle as he yelled at her, made his son spit out a giggle. Not sure what Dad was yelling, just lots of achates, and then he gave his son a smack, pointed at his girl, then gave me a shacking finger, then did the well you going to join us and sit down thing. The girl kind of walked me to my mat, then pulled me down with her, then slid over as close to me as she could, and I swear had half her body touching me. Sorry Dad. Sup baby. Hi, I'm Mark. Girl gave out a giggle, then just looked at me, so I smile back, then point to myself and say Mark again. Cool, she got it. She shows me all her teeth, then points to herself and Istis. Nice to meet you tas. Wow, sorry Dad, what I say, hello? Wow, did Dad go off on me? Hands up, yelling Indian speak talk at me, made his son and his girl giggle as he goes off yelling at me, then gave his son a hard smack, then just glared at him. Wow, dang, she did have really big tits. I can't help but look over and down at her cleavage as her dad's going on, then get caught again when I looked up into her cute green eyes. Dang, she was hot. I made her blush seeing me checking her out, then she spit on the side of my face when her dad wigged out seeing us flirting. I give him a smile, then hold my hands up like okay sir. I get a very stern look, he gives his smirking son another hard smack, then I think told him he better start trying to explain who I was, and then he freaked out and yelled at me to stop sniffing his girl. Made a couple of the 100-year-old old dudes smile, no clue what any of them were saying, so God please someone come in and yell cut, then take me home. Not sure why I had to think please someone come in, because that's when the tard flung the door flap up, ducked down and in, then oh my God started going off, hands flapping up and around and at me, and wow did all the really old Indians start smiling when they see his cat and dick face. Fucker got himself all worked up, ranting, got it all out, gave me a you're fucking dead look, then wow think he found out I cut the back off his loincloth towel because he had on a new one, and anyway I have to do this shit. He gives me the you're fucking dead look, the girl giggling again as he turns around to get the fuck out, and as he started to duck down I reached up and grabbed the back of his loincloth, pulling it down. I have to do this shit. I have to do this shit, okay I have to do it, just clicked, so I reach out and up and yank down his loincloth skirt down past his knees, instantly tripping him, and wow did all the old fuckers spit out giggling when they see the Hello Kitties on his ass. Cue the girl and her brother to start screaming. Dude goes right down and right, bet he sure could feel he just got pants d. Fucker gave out away loud, losing his mind, Indian I thing, then starts kicking his legs to try getting out, so ding ding I grab his right foot and start giggling as I try and pull him back in. I have to do this shit. I have to do this shit, okay. The girl was screaming loud as my wasted buddy other side of the teepee, the tards wigging out of his mind screaming for me to let go, an Indian, so right I let go and he launched himself out a foot, then goes down. Girl bad freaks out screaming shit in Indian in a high-pitched Indian girl voice. Oh God, what the fuck is going on? I let go and the tard goes down on his tummy freaking out kicking girl bad got his loincloth down around his ankles then fast crawls the fuck out to go look for a gun. Oh god, what is going on, kids? I sit back up and look around at all the really old Indian actors, eyes wide open, eyebrows raised looking at me, and dad sure did not look happy with this day. Hi. Hi. I give dad a smiling hi making his son smack his chest. The girl giggling her fucking ass off. So what ya gonna do, right? Hello? Wow, the old man goes eyes wide open at me then looks around at the rest of his high council old Indians all eyebrows raised at him. So sure kids, what the fuck's going on? And yes, time to share a little me a bit more. Yes, let's. I just blow them all off then start humming the dating game. The girl jerks her face at me going silent then gives me a hard smack and starts crawling out. Sure, why not get them all fucking wasted? No clue what movie they was making, just gave up and started digging out my weed. The dude sees me getting the bag out and starts doing the yes yes head banging at me. Got a hard stop it smack from his dad and then wow, sure he comes back enough to do the finger tapping side of his nose then goes fucking silent at me. Wow. I scope the 3-foot-long peace pipe sitting next to dad who's like wow, don't ask, okay? I see the 3-foot-long peace pipe sitting next to dad, get my bag of weed out then hold it up to show them. They all eyebrows up at me even more. My butt's doing the yes yes head banging and then I'm pointing at the peace pipe doing the can I see it, sir? Dad was lost as shit. Kids looked around again for someone to help then gives his son another hard as shit stop it smack then looks around again making all the 100-year-old Indian actors a what should I do look. They all shoulders up at him like don't fucking ask us, fucker. Wow. Dad was getting really pissed off, I tell you that, just looking around at all the 100-year-old Indian actors all just giving him the don't fucking ask us looks back. Then wow, did I think his son break a really big Indian taboo when he tried to reach over and grab the 3-foot-long peace pipe for me. His bad kids. His dad let out a loud ass thing then started smacking the shit out of his not able to stop giggling son as one. All the old 100-year-old Indian actors go off at the fucker for daring to break the taboo trying to touch their sacred peace pipe. Oh god, come on, I wanna go home. I can't do shit but well just sit there, so fuck it. I got the bag set on my lap then got a cig out, get it lit, and when I look around, wow. I get it lit then look around and they're all just looking at me. Aw man, come on guys, I only got so many left, come on. Dad's son was still covering from getting smacked all over, so what ya gonna do, right? Can't be uncool to 100-year-old Indian actors, so fuck it. I get the pack held open then just lean way over to the closest old man to hand him the pack and he just looked at it. Aw man, come on please, someone ask Google or Alexa what's going on. I do the come on take it. He looks at me then the held out pack then gives me the I don't think so look. The dude's back up, blurts out a thing then dives forward almost going into the fire. Wow, did his dad really regret having kids? Lucky for the fucker was just a small fire. Dude launched up over the fire, did a cool almost in control roll on his side, goes into instant screaming giggles, turns off for a sec then rolls over, got his hands out doing the gimme gimme. Wow. I think he scared them, but hey, anyway I just hand him the pack then wow, he does the gimme gimme then holds his hand up and does the flick flick. Wow. I just fuck it then hand him the lighter he has to turn and show everyone, then gets a cig out and shows them then wow, come on, I swear to God can't get it lit because he can't stop smiling and get his lips towed either. So right, I just hold my hands up at them all looking at me and the fucker not able to get his lips towed either. Then wow, thank you, he gets it lit, takes a long drag then hands it off to the closest old man, then gets another out and don't stop till they all got one, then looks at me smiling and showing me, they're all gone, gimme gimme. So wow, right, I have to be cool, had a few more packs, so fuck it, and I forgot I had the Ruger still slung, so I get it off then have to stop halfway getting it off, seeing all the 100-year-old Indian actors all start getting Marlboro head rushes. You really had to be there for this one. I have to just time out watching all the really old guys getting serious head rushes from non-stop dragging the Marlboros, a couple doing the cool old man Indian talk, hey I'm getting a head rush, to the rest getting a head rush. The dude looks at me with a beet red face, not breathing, still doing the gimme gimme at me. So right. Had all the old guys sitting Indian styly cross-legged, then as we all watch one gets a serious head rush, then just in I swear slow mo goes back, legs still crossed, and oh god, could dad's son scream watching the old dude just go back in slow mo. My bad? Old man don't make a fucking sound, just slowly fades back off his mat. The dude screams at me, then wow, they all start giggling watching the old man go back in slow mo. Time for a buzz? Was the exact same as before. Soon as they all smoked the Marlboros to the filter, really making the dude scream watching a couple burn their lips on that last drag, then all start giggling and looking at me for another. Wow, Alexa please help. So okay, I have to be cool. I finish getting my pack off, they're all smiling, giggling and head rushing. I get my pack off, then get it open, dig out another pack and just hand it off. It gets instantly grabbed. All the old men start yelling in Indian speak for the fucker to hurry up and give them another. I set the pack next to me, then remember the bag of weed sitting in my lap. Ding ding, next event just started, kids. Had the dude right next to me leaning over the fire to hand out a couple smokes, so I reach under and pinch his ass, making him girl flinch, making the old guys watching spit out Indian giggling. He whirls around showing me all his teeth, and all I have to do is hold up the bag of weed. Ding fucking ding. Dude so got why I was showing him the bag, just blurted something cool sounding in Indian, then started yelling at his dad to give me the sacred taboo peace pipe stat. Trust me, his dad was head rushing from smoking the Marlboros like all the rest fuckers, was all dragging them hit after hit. Sure fuck it right, his dad just blurted out something. The dude does the crab walk thing over the small fire pit, grabbed the peace pipe, then right can't crab walk back over the fire, then tried to stand up a little too fast, then fell over on a couple really old head rushing old Indian actors, then started fucking screaming, taking the old fuckers down really hard. Dude clocks one old man upside the head holding the peace pipe in both hands, just clocks the old fucker upside the head, then gives the one sitting next to him a hard as shit shoulder check, falling on him. The rest all start loud giggling in Indian. Oh god, Alexa please call 911 for me, I wanna go home. And yeah, okay, maybe ask them to send an ambulance. Wow. I swear to God, sorry god, the fucker did serious clock the old man with the held out peace pipe held in both his hands right to the side of his forehead. Cool thud for the sound effect, knocked the old fucker's head flinging back, then shoulder checks on the one next to him and slams his old ass in right. The fucker was screaming by then. The rest, wow, are just watching, all yelling out cool sounding old man shit in Indian. Oh god, what the fuck, I wanna go home, kids. His dad came right back and started blasting him for tackling the two old council member actors, and yes, clocking one upside the head, fuckers screaming as he rolls over, then almost back in the fire trying to give me the fucking peace pipe. Wow. I really have no clue what movie they're making or where all the directors were. Just please someone, anyone come yell cut, send in the cops to take my ass to jail. I wanna go home now. The dude's like screaming his ass off, still wasted, gets over on his side, then fast Neil walks to me, then holds out the sacred peace pipe, and before his dad can say it, the fucker just flips it over and starts banging the big bowl on the fire circle rocks. OMG kids, I think he just broke a very serious taboo. No clue what they had in that bowl, but as one the nanosecond he knocks out whatever was in the bowl on a fire rock around the sacred teepee fire as fucking one. All the old Indian actors freak fucking out, yelling serious sounding ashates. Please Alexa help. Old dudes made the fucker go silent when they all started to Indian blast his ass for daring to tap out the sacred stuff in the bowl on the sacred rock. Fuckers goes silent, then looks at me with a red, not breathing fast. Oh god, please kids, I wanna go home. Yes a hey or whatever. Wow. Poor dude can't breath in or out at all, and right has his dad going off on his ass for daring to break the sacred taboos, so fuck it right, I just hold my hands up at them, then reach over and grab the sacred bowl. Ding ding. I made one old man do the oh no you didn't just touch our sacred bowl, then gave me the look when I beamed all my teeth at him, then did the what ya gonna do, then set it on my lap and grabbed the bag. They all time out, then all do the look at each other for what to do next as the fucker just falls back then on his side, then scared the shit out of all of us when he just blasted out a scream. Cue the hot girl to duck back and beaming all her teeth at everyone. Hi. The girl was fucking glowing her teeth, I shit you not, just glowing, then looks at me, I do the head tilt, what's up, making her show all her teeth at me, then just comes to sit next to me, then slides over to touch the whole side of her body against mine, then same time we both lean over to sniff each other. The dude's still screaming, then sees us sniff each other, does the thing you do when you suck in that breath that really hurt, and oh god, please someone please yell cut. Only me and the girl giggle hearing the dude hurt hisself, and then yes, kids time to play city boy style sharing. I blow off the girl and red-faced pissed off old dudes get the bag open, then as they all try and watch pack the fucking bowl solid, then hand it to the girl to hold. 3 old dudes freak and ashate same time because I let the girl touch the sacred peace pipe bowl. The dudes glooping in gasping breaths, dad wigs out and starts yelling at the girl to give him the fucking sacred peace pipe, and then really freaked when she giggled, then handed back to me, then yes with me leans in to sniff each other. Time out. We give each other a sniff, then giggle and smile at each other, then wow kids, she did have a really nice rack with serious poking out nips, didn't she? Trust me, she did. So anyway, I scope her poking out nips and she saw me and let me, and then I hold up the sacred peace pipe, give it a bow, making the girl spit out a girl giggle. The dude's going to need a surgeon soon, he was so bad, so yup, time to play. I give the pipe a bow, then get my bic in hand, then set the mouthpiece in my mouth, get the bic lit and over the bowl and start really puffing, making clouds, and the fucker sees me do it and oh yes, so fucking knew what I was doing. Man, he's gonna die kids. Dang. Breath you dumb fuck. Dang. I puff out clouds, then take a long fake hit, then hold it out, turn it around and hand it to dad. The fucker sees me do it and oh so knows what's about to happen, just fucking screamed so loud, oh god, that did have to really hurt. Fucker makes us all flinch, he screamed so loud, then starts doing the hands up at his dad to take it, dad's lost as shit but reached out and took it, I swear to god. Old man reached out and took the pipe, then just holds it a sec. I huff out a small cloud, then give him the "you're a girl" thing, made the girl smack me. The dude screamed his face at his dad, and oh yes, dad was not having a good Indian leader day, was he? Dad comes back just holding the smoking pipe, then glares at me. I do the "you're a girl" again, and right, he's a boy and I think kind of their leader, so right kids, he has to step up and show us all a lesson. Oh god, don't look girls. Dad puffs right up because right, he's a boy getting taunted to do it, so right, he has to do it. Gets the pipe around and in his mouth, then gives it a tiny puff, then flushed red when me and the girl both spit out a giggle. What? Girl. Trust me kids, dad was not having a good day, gave us both a glare, then has to break when a couple of the old guys do the "oh come on" at him, so right, he gets it set again, then starts puffing clouds to show us he a big boy getting it going, then starts sucking. Really loud. Good luck, old man. Lasted till well right then and wow did dad get a big boy hit. Old man does the whole body convulse, then snaps the pipe out, looked at me for a nano sec, then hoofed out a serious cloud and then instantly starts hacking his fucking lungs out. Haha, tricks. The girl joins me giggling our asses off seeing dad hoofed out a serious cloud, then another, then leans his head down and starts hacking his fucking lungs out very loudly, but oh so not as loud, and his son was now screaming. Cue the buff-tard warrior to duck down and then flushed red at me and then flushed more red when I tried to do the about to spit sound. Please someone yell cut. Buff-tard gets out half a ash, then shut it off when the girl started screaming at him. Fucker did the "fuck you all" thing and ducks right back out so we can all watch dad try and hack his lungs out. Wow, sorry dad, not. Had to be maybe. Well, a couple hours later when the sacred teepee was filled with skunk smoke and giggling, we're all fucked up giggling uncontrollably, and trust me, all the sacred old Indians did sound wasted giggling their fucking asses off. Time to go see what's going on, and yes, maybe try and find out where I was or how to go home. I'm doing the hand signals at them to try and ask if we could go do something else, only making them all giggle like 12 years olds. We're all wasted pie-eyed fucked up wasted. Then I lean over and lick the girl's shoulder, then try climbing over her to get the fuck out. She attacked my ass in a girl fuck me all over way, making all the rest giggle more, and then we're both crawling the fuck out. We both hit the teepee door flap thing same time then giggle our asses out touching shoulders we make it out then glance up and wow oh god please stop everyone in the village or whatever is there to watch and now it really hurts bad I so can't breath. We both glance up and see the whole village there to watch us crawl out the buff warrior and his warrior boys and yes the tard all watching and all holding their cool Indian spears and bows at me, wow. Kids we was both fucked up wasted giggling our fucking asses off then more when we glance up and see the whole fucking village glaring at us ding ding the girl started doing the coolest ever pig snorting in and out girl giggling and then, oh god, and then, one of the 104-year-old Indian old dudes comes crawling out saying, you had to be there. I swear this okay you can't make this shit up you just can't okay just trust me you can't make this shit up. Old man sounded like a high-pitched 12-year-old girl just taying over and over crawling the fuck out to look for the Indian medic just taying his ass out of the teepee wasted the girl stuck in a loop pig snorting in and out head goes down to touch her forehead and the old dude sounded really wasted taying out of the fucking teepee. I think he was saying time out over and over just tayed and crawled out didn't fucking stop took a left and started taying and crawling around the teepee. Cue the rest of the old fuckers to as one kind of wow like oh god kids again you just had to fucking be there for this one. I glance back and wow all 47 of the old wasted guys try and duck and cram out all very loudly giggling their asses off in Indian and say what you want they did all giggle in Indian. The teepee flap gets swung out and around followed by the cloud bank of skunk and I think they all see the cloud bank of skunk drifting out like the teepee was on fire and instant loud old man screaming as they all try and push crawl and cram out, I swear. The pig snorting girl don't see it but sure sounded like she heard them so fuck it okay just fuck it I can't breath anyway so fuck it I just start crawling left after the taying old dude going for help. I make it maybe 5 yards before the girl was behind me grabbing my leg pig snorting at me so right, you start it with a city boy he has to give it back. I'm still giggling my ass off the girl's tugging my leg to try and stop me really pig snorting in and out so right she started it I just fall over then get around and start climbing on her end, it's on. So right I climb on the girl and we start playing and yeah giggling our fucking asses off and never saw the old guys coming to help us play tickle tackle fight, 1sec while we all get into playing and screaming. Lasted a few then we all roll off and start crawling and giggling home with me the girl and her dad crawling around that way to their teepee then in the girl's back to pig snorting hearing her dad stop and just giggle his ass off then shoves me to the teepee maybe sure why not what's next I wanna go home. Was a short time out till dad crawled to his teepee mat and then the girl's throwing a Bota bag at me girl giggling and pig snorting then falls down next to me pig snorted at the side of my head then leans in and sniff snorts at me, wow. Kids I had no idea the fuckers had yummy drinks and tasted like honey when I gave the bag a small hit then a long tug then pass it to the girl and yes she took it and gave it a hit then smacks it into my chest with a snort I give it another long tug then toss it at dad for his turn and then we got really spinning all over fucked up, just sayin'. No clue what the yummy shit was but had to be 90 prof easy shit went right the fuck down and fucked me up till I passed out then woke up with the girl laying half on me humping my right hip drooling on my cheek, morning. Hey she did smell yummy so I lean over to sniff the top of her head and had to be she was half awake because she woke right up gave my hip a couple more humps then rolled over and sat up then looked down at me and oh god yes did she give me the girl please fuck me look back, morning. Ashay tas? Tay. Wow, was all she got out was a loud blasted tay then started pig snorting and that woke dad and her mom both sit right up and wow did mom so not look happy to see me, at all, shit, morning dad? Morning? Tay. Wow the girl yells out the tay again then turns ducks down and gets the fuck right out I just give mama eyebrows up with my shoulders dad looks around like where am I and yes I think following the girl out was the best thing to do at the moment, bye? Bye? I give mom a wave bye then roll up duck down and out and wow come on everyone in the village is there to glare at me again, come on. I don't see the girl or any of the guys, just everyone in the village glaring at me, the buff warrior and his boys and the tard all just glaring at me, and yes again all holding their cool Indian spears and bows. Oh god, come on guys, I just fucking woke up, where's coffee, and I really have to pee. I did the finger up one sec, then just turn and walk around the teepee to pee on the back, and found the girl with all her girls all in clothes talking in Indian. They see me drift around doing the I really have to pee dance, making them all glow all their teeth at me, then all watched me get it out and start peeing on the back of their teepee. Hey, you gotta go, you gotta go. The girl rushed right over and started easy smacking, but more trying to watch me pee it out, then watched me give it a shack, then get it back, and then we both smile at each other, then same time lean right in to give each other a sniff. We give each other a sniff, then giggle with all the girls drifting over. I get my arm around her and she let me, and then I wanted a coffee, so shit, where's my pack? I stop, then try and get the girl to let go so I can try and ask where my pack was, and she won't let me, so fuck it, I just give up and let her keep her arm around me, then try with my left hand to ask where my pack was, and only made them all girl giggle at me. Man, don't you hate girls in the morning? Yes, this is fun, and I still was looking around for someone to come yell cut. I just started walking back around the teepee, being glared at by everyone in the village but the girls following and talking shit to the girl with her arm locked around me. Then way cool, the three dudes are right there smiling at me, then as one all hold their hands out. Wow. Fuckers was all smiling, hands out, the girls giggle then hold their hands out. Wow again. I did have to give and smile and had a few cigs left, and or just one maybe, so fuck it, I get the pack out with my left because the girl would not let go. The dudes walk right in, hands out, doing the gimme gimme, then right all the girls start doing the gimme gimme. We all time out to giggle, then all look at the tard flushing red at us and or me. Yes, fuck you tard fucker. I get the pack open with my teeth, then get one up and in my mouth, then have to be cool and get one up for the girl who took it fast as she could, then faked out the three boys and handed the rest of the pack to one of the girls, then get my bic out, light mine, then the girls then hand off the bic to her glowing brother, then watch the girls empty the pack, handing them around. Yes, thank you girls. So fuck it, I got mine, everyone but two girls gets one. We all start puffing, and wow, did the tard not look happy with us and or me. I wanted a coffee, so I try and ask the boys where my fucking pack was. They all giggle, then all do the hands out puffing their Marlboros, then start giggling that way. Sure, why not, right? The girl was showing all her teeth at me, leaning over to sniff me a few times, making us all giggle, then just follow the boys back to the main taboo teepee. One ducks down and in, then right back out holding my pack, then just drops it in front of me, then joins the other two hands out doing the gimme gimme, then I shit you not all three start doing the finger side of their noses at me. We all giggle, then yes I get it, but the girl would not let go of me, so I use my right hand and tweak her ribs, making her flinch, then smack me, then flinched again when I leaned over and licked her cheek. Haha, let go you witch. She finally has to let go because the boys all started ashitaying her to let fucking go so I could get the coke out. I did have an 8-ball stashed for just in case, because or ask any city boy, when you got coke it goes fast, so if you got a lot you have to stash a little for just in case, and this was a just in case. Soon as I got my coffee and camp stove out. 1 second. Soon as the girl let go I just drop down and get comfy, and wow, I swear they all giggle, then drop right down to sit around me, giggle with everyone in the fucking village drifting in to stand around us. Wow, please someone yell cut. We all time out to giggle at each other, then look around and giggle at all the ones watching and glaring at me and us or whatever. Fuck it, I wanted coffee, so fuck it till I got mine. So wow, don't ask how they all time out to watch me get the camp stove out and together the whole village taking baby steps closer to watch, then everyone watched me get the canteen out, then the canteen cup out and full, then watch me light the stove, then get the coffee out. Hey, come on. I look up and around, then have to smile because I swear to God they was all just watching me do magic making fucking coffee. I smile around then at the girl, then point to the canteen cup and try to ask, you got more cups? And she got it, said some Indian shit to her girls. A couple jump right up and rush off, then all watch me dig out my last just in case pack of smokes. Haha, you smoke, you make sure you got smokes. I get the last pack out, then hold it up and around to everyone, then giggle and say haha as I got it open, then just give one to the beaming girl, then my 3 bestest boys giggle at all the girls holding their hands out, and then wow, the girls and the guys all holds theirs up and say haha in Indian, haha you suck we don't, haha. So I get mine lit, then the girls then hand off the big to the boys, the 2 girls rush right back and sit down, then start handing around small cups, then both hold their hands out for a smoke, then giggle when we all haha at them, haha. I had my canteen cup all set with a couple big spoons of coffee and cream, then wow, have to do all theirs like mine just because they all started holding their cups out at me, beaming all their teeth at me, and wow, come on, here comes the buff warrior and his boys with the tard to yell at us, them or me, haha fuck you fuck you. We all giggle at them when the buff fucker started ashitaying at us, making the fucker flush red, but right, what's he gonna do, right? Haha fuck off fuckers, I need my coffee, then really wanna go home. I think he and the rest all got we didn't care, really making us giggle at them not, then all backstep a few yards to glare at us, making us all giggle more, then yes, the water was boiling, so haha just enough for me and the girl, haha, and I was out of water, haha again we got ours, you all sucks, haha. I make them all giggle when I get the canteen up and open, then turn it upside down to show it's all gone, we all giggle, then the 2 girls jump right up and rush off to get fucking water, haha I got mine. Me and the girl hold ours up and giggle at the rest, all 3 boys giggle, then do the finger upside of their noses at me, wow, did the girl have a really cool pig snorting girl giggle at them. We all time out to giggle, then yes sure why not, I just got up, got my coffee, a little coke would help get me up more till the caffeine kicked in, why not, right? I do the okay at them, then dig out the small 8-ball bag, the boys all hoop making the girl pig snort very loudly, so sure why not, and come on please don't do this to me, cue dad to march over and start blasting us. I swear to God made us all flinch when dad was just there blasting us in Indian. I have no idea at all whatsoever what the fuck he's very loudly ashitaying at us, and or me made us all start giggling at him, really pissing him off. Couple more blasting, ashitaying and marching back to the taboo sacred teepee. Wow. We all giggle it out, then the water's boiling again, so I have to be cool and just do a cup for the one cool girl and one of the boys, then take a chug of mine and get the coke bag open. Ding ding, time for a morning bump, then yes why not, a morning fat one was next, right? Check the rules or ask Alexa. Half hour later we're all snuffing and giggling, passing around another bowl, and oh so not what the buff warrior and tard wanted, so yes they both have to march right over and start blasting us and or me. Ding ding, you start it with a city boy, he has to give it the fuck back, just watch. The 2 fuckers strut march and then start blasting us and or me, making us all giggle, and right I'm back to being wasted and snuffing, so sure guys, you wanna fuck with me, you got it. I just do the yes whatever thing with my hands, then stand up, the girl jumps right up, pig snorting her ass off trying to snuffle and pig snort, making her pig snort more. The buff warrior started blasting her to stop the tard, adding his blasting, ashitaying at her and me, and then wow did they so hate me really bad for giggling at them, doing the come on with my hand. Come get some fuckers. Me and the pig snorting girl time out and stop so I can give the tards the come on with my left, because her arm was locked back around me. My boys rush to giggle and snuffle up to join us with her girls, so sure tards come fuck with me. The girl was stuck in the pig snorting in and out loop again, but this time with snot running out her nose. Her girls giggle and to snuffle and giggle, then scope her snot running out her face, and right wow they was all leaking snot out their faces. We all get giggling and snuffling, and that shit got us all giggling and snuffling more. Than being me, I start pig snorting in and out. Ding ding, oh god, girls can scream really loud when they're fucked up snuffling snot. The boys drift over to help scream and snuffle. We all just time out to snuffle and giggle. The girl's leaning over to let the snot run out her face, then shuts down and stops breathing when she sees the lines of snot running off her face. Oh god, please stop, it hurts again. Cue dad please. Her dad was just there again blasting us, me, and well everyone then goes off on his snorting and snuffling son, smacking the shit out of him, only really making us all stop breathing because he sounded like a really pissed off high-pitched Indian chief ashitaying and smacking the royal shit out of his son. He blasts a few more times, gives his son then the other 2 hard smacks, then I get the pointing finger of death point, I can't breath, and bye dad, thanks for stopping. I forgot what I was going to do or go, making me giggle more. The girls back up to hold me, but wow, her whole face is covered with snot, and when I give her snot covered face a look, oh god, please someone yell cut and take me home, it hurts, I so can't breath, stop looking at me bitch, stop it. I can't help it seeing her cute face covered with snot and yes, leaking down off her chin, and then oh god no, please girl don't do it. She gets her head way back, then tries to snuffle in the snot really loudly, then gets a big coke luggy sucked in, snaps her head forward with a loud hurtful sounding thing, caw. Oh my god, please help kids. So right, if you done coke, you've done what the girl did a million times, poor thing sucked in a big coke luggy, then gags on it very loudly. We all start screaming same time because right, that's what friends are for, kids. I start clapping, ding ding, they all start screaming and clapping, the girls leaning over gagging, pig snorting and leaking all kinds of snot and drool out her face, fuck me it did hurt. Like 15 minutes later, the girls back up covered with snot and drool, trying hard to stop drooling and leaking, and yes, pig snorting, and then click, where the fuck's my Ruger? Shit. I wave at the guys, then do the hands up, where's my fucking gun? They all giggle at me, then copy me doing the hands up, where's my fucking gun? Then all start giggling with me and the girls. We all giggle, then okay I do the okay stop it, making them all giggle more, and then being me, I gave one of the boys a cool front, and wow did he so never expect me to give him a front, ever. Did look cool seeing him fling his hands up then fall back on his ass, and then I did the about to spit sound, you had to fucking be there. I do the about to spit sound, ding fucking ding, the other 2 boys click and do their own about to spit sound, the girls all start screaming, I launch mine at the downtard's chest, cool splat middle of his chest, the girls freak and girl scream as the other 2 launch theirs, one I swear getting the tard middle of his forehead, then screamed really loud, the other missed and it hurt a lot, I so could not breath for another. The downtard was screaming with us and yes, trying to whoopee the luggy off his forehead, the girls pig snorting in and out very loudly, oh god I wanna go home. Everyone in the village that started off glaring at us and or me were all now giggling because this was some fucked up shit to be watching, and I think so not what they ever did in their Indian village before, ever. Even had the buff warrior giggling because he had to, so okay where's my fucking Ruger? Time to go home and or wake up, please. Hey please, okay Alexa, ask Corina for help, asking Google how to help me go home.